Hi. So this is a video for myself. What is the voice? Okay. So this is a video for myself. I'm recording on 27th April 2024. So this video is about the game that I was making for some time, and it is kind of a like taking some time. So I'm making this video for future references in case future me wants to get back and see how I made these videos. So first of all, let me adjust the video for you. Okay. So I think I should start from the first. So this system that I have been trying to make for some time. Actually, it was in 2022, I think, 2022 November, and I started making a game that has a system for card battles. It's not a card battle that every game has. It's a different kind of card battle. It is cards with spells, but those spells can be combined and then can be like activated. The combos can be activated based on the combined spell and all that. It's a very complicated system that I have been working on. But I tried to make it as simple as possible, and like in that process, I have ran into a lot of, I would say, a lot of roadblocks. And this video is a journal of how I overcame the roadblocks and what I am facing right now. It took some time, yeah, and as I always believe that good things do take time. So let me just start from the beginning first. So in November 2022, after COVID, I was kind of left without any job. So I was thinking, why not like explore these habits of mine, hobbies of mine. When I was in college and when I was working, I used to like get fascinated by the games that I used to play. I played a lot of games in my childhood as well, but I always wanted to like enjoy a specific mechanism that a game has, but that game doesn't have other mechanics. So let's say there is a management game that has a management mode, that's good, but that game doesn't have any combat mechanics or any exploration mechanics. So if I want to find a game that has exploration mechanics and combat mechanics, they don't have any management mechanics like deck building or base building kind of things. So back in those days, these games are very rare, and I used to like play a lot of games, waste a lot of time. And my friend circle, they were like normies. They never had any like these kind of unique tastes. They play whatever game they had their hand on. So they never had any complaints like this. But I tried to play, like I tried to think of like as much fun as I can get from a game. So I used to search these kind of mechanics all the time. I was fascinated with RPG mechanics, that's good, but RPG games are not that, what do you say, feature rich, right? So I used to make small games, puzzle games. I used to make these games in Java and Android when I was working in Android as well. Um, it took some time to realize that I need a game engine to make these games. And in that time, I actually um, made a few games as well on my own, but I never like released them or published them because I made the games for myself. Yeah, I used to play the game. Even today, I'm playing a game that I made in 2016 or 2017, I think. So I'm still playing it. It's a game made for me, so I'm playing it. Then in when this COVID happened, obviously I was busy in 2018, 19. I was really busy. I was handling projects, teams. I was like um, in the corporate world. Okay, so then this COVID happened, and everyone was sitting at home. We are like talking about our future, what to do, what will happen now. And as I was like going through all of these, I realized like why not revisit these things, right? I used to like had this goal in mind that one day I'll be making a game that everyone loves. Then I got some disappointed. I really got disappointed when I heard that even the Minecraft that people love so much, they don't like the guy Notch because of, well, multiple reasons. But um, I kind of came face to face with the fact that the games that I like, most people don't like it, or most people around me who like my friends, my colleagues, they don't like those games. Like I like RPG mechanics, I like platformers, 2D games, 3D games. I don't play 3D games that much because it kind of like yeah, I played a few games in 3D, but I still preferred RPG mostly. First person shooting is not for me. I never played first person shooting. I tried a few games, but I got like bored by the mechanics and all that. You just see a target and you shoot. That's it. Nothing. So yeah, I kind of like don't like first person games. I don't like shoot 'ems. Don't like racing um, like this grand slams or the things like cars and everything. Those sports games that I don't like those games. I am not like a what do you call this, hardcore gamer, right? I'm kind of a casual gamer. I like to like explore, um, learn new things, craft new things, build new things. It's like a yeah, I kind of a RPG person, RPG guy. So in 2022, I started learning this game or game designing actually. When I started learning in October, I came up with a video where the guy was explaining how it is not useful to use Java or Python or any other language. It is better to use game engines. So I learned Unity. Then, kind of like for a month, I was playing with Unity. I was like learning the basics, getting familiar with the architecture and everything. Although I had a good knowledge of programming and everything, but I was not like feeling comfortable with game engines right away. So I decided to go back to Java again and refine my topics, refine my logical thinking and all that. But then I realized that uh, yeah, it is better to use game engines instead of using like languages like Python or Java. The realization came on November 12th or 13th, I think, when I was watching a video in GDC, Game Developer Conference. Um, that conference, they were talking about upcoming games and upcoming um, things that are happening in the game development world nowadays. So I was like going through those testimonials, people who are talking about their experiences making games. Then I was watching some videos on game jams, people making games, having challenges. They're forming teams. They're forming into groups of people and then trying to make some games in a limited amount of time. So I was watching all those things and I made my mind that at one point of time I have to use game engines because um, yeah, it was back in 2021, 2022. So I was still new to this concept. I made a few games here and there. They were like basic Java logics using swings or Android architecture. You know how Android architecture works. Like if you know it, then it's fine. Um, so when I was like making those games, I never thought about making a like game that has graphics or that works too much on like player inputs, interactions, and all that. I never thought like that. I always thought that games were all logical because those type of games are what I played so much. So that was the mindset that I have made for my own for some time. Then in 2022, I came to a realization that I need to make a game and start learning game engines as soon as possible. So I took up a project. I got this idea. I actually have a lot of ideas. Yeah, I think I will show those ideas later. I have a lot of ideas that I used to like um, write them in a notepad and then store them somewhere in the web or my mobile somewhere. I have a lot of ideas that I get randomly and I write them down. And whenever I want to make a game, I just go through those ideas and pick one idea randomly and start thinking in that game pattern. Like what should I do? What should I start with and all that. So in 2022, I came up with an idea where there is an evil corporation that is trying to take over the world, and there was a global event that they caused, and because of that event, now the world is in danger, and our hero, the player, um, was born in this world, not knowing of this threat. He has his own motivations, his own aims, and he somehow gets involved in all of this. So that was the premise of the story. So I kind of made the story and wrote all the characters and everything. I wrote the world building and everything. I just wrote the entire plot and everything is ready. But then, as I was making the game, I faced a challenge. The first thing that I faced, or the first challenge that I faced, was the battle system. So the battle system is very not so complicated, but it is kind of a new battle system that I never seen. Nobody, I don't know if anybody have made this previously or they may have done it now. But back then I never found any projects showing this battle system in the GitHub. I searched for many months. Um, yeah, this idea I got in 2021 actually, 1 year before this, but for like some time I kept learning the engine, learning the systems, seeing other projects, videos, tutorials, and all that. So yeah, I kept running into problems and looking for tutorials, things to learn more and more and all that. And then in the November 2022, I came up with a system for battle system for my game. Now, what I thought was this. I thought the step-by-step procedure of making a game is planning, then design, then deploy. So in the plan, what I thought was I will make the UI first, the entire game UI, and then I will make the map, the world, like NPCs and all that, and then I will focus on battle, because I never thought that the battle would be so important, so center, or you can say backbone for the entire story. So I never made my mind to make this first. So I just made all of these, and then when I came to make this battle system, I ran into problems. I ran into many problems. First thing is, I don't know how to do turn-based combat. The first problem is turn-based combat. Why I choose this? Because I want the game to be strategic. The game plot system is strategic. The plot system is all about winning battles, and like the player will have to participate in a tournament. The tournament, the player will participate in tournament, and the tournament will have like enemy AIs from all over the world, and the player has to fight each and every one and finally become the master of that tournament. Okay, so he should be called the Grand Master. And for this title, there will be like many rounds. The player has to go and fight and everything. So I thought about this tournament and the title Grandmaster and all of that, but I never thought about the actual battle system. So that was the first roadblock that I faced. The battle system was turn-based. The reason is all of these battles are happening as a tournament fashion. So you will be having quarterfinals, then you have semifinals, then you have finals. Before the quarterfinals, there will be qualifier rounds. So you will be first of all facing the qualifiers, then you will be facing tournaments like quarterfinals, then semifinals, then finals. So I was like thinking, like I will get this battle on the fly. I can make every system, so I can also make this system as well. I was kind of arrogant, I would say. I will admit I never made any system like this. So I went into this problem thinking that I can handle it, but I couldn't. So 2022, this project has been tanked. It was scrapped, and I lost all motivation after I faced roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. So I just gave up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it. Since I have already made UI, map, and world, NPCs and everything, the interactions and everything, I don't know what to do with that. And on top of that, this is a mobile game, because in India, mobile games are more popular. So even RPG games like these are also released in mobile. So that was the limitation. I was like having a lot of, I did a lot of thoughts. I watched a lot of tutorials, did a lot of like logical gimmicks to make the world map and UI work properly on a mobile phone smoothly. But then when I went into the battle, I faced roadblock after roadblock, which made me completely quit it. I couldn't take it anymore, and I said left, just leave it. So I left this project and went back. It was 2022 December, I think, when I said I couldn't take this anymore, and I just closed the project and forgot that for some time. Then came 2023 March. So in the March, I was working for a company. It was like they were working on Flutter. Flutter is the tool that was common in Android to make Android apps, obviously. So as I was making that app, I was getting these situations where I'm running into interactions, user interactions with the app and everything. So as I was coding those things, I was like again running into the same option, running into the same thing like I did back in here. I was facing some problems, facing some issues, but this time, since there was money involved and since it is not my project, someone else's project, so I had to like bite the bullet and do my best to solve this project and make the project a success. So I did. I spend some time uh, reading a lot of books, watching tutorials, and learning new techniques. Right. The reason I'm watching tutorials is not to learn anything. I'm watching them to like know new things. Okay. You should always know that sometimes there are people in the world who have similar ideas like yours, but they implement it in a different way. So it is better to like have an open mind and listen to what they are saying. Maybe you will learn something new. Maybe you will see that the previous idea that you had, maybe it was not good for you for this project, maybe it was good for another project. So maybe you can suggest that idea to them, and they will help you see your project in a different way. Like, I was in this mindset, I still have this mindset to keep my mind open and look through different tutorials and people talking about their games, how they made the system. Yeah, I also recently came face to face with the fact that I don't know anything about the game engine, so I kind of accepted that fact. I said to myself that if I don't know anything about it, I shouldn't talk about it. For some time, I was like uh, super confident, overconfident. I can say overconfident is a good word, because for some time I was like thinking as I know everything about the game engine, but now I would say I don't know anything. I don't know anything about any game engine. So all I know is how I can write programs and make a app in a game engine. That's all I know. I won't deny I made a few apps, but I still have this open mindset that I don't know everything. That's a good mindset to have, because when you have some space to fill in a cup, you can still like pour more liquid into it. For example, you have a cup that is completely full with water. You can't pour more water into it, but if you know that the cup is still having space, you can put more. So I still have this mindset that I don't know anything about the game engine or the project that I'm doing, and I keep learning more and more from other people and improving myself. This is my goal, and yeah, I am doing good in that regards. That's what I can say. So back in this, when I was working with Flutter and a lot of things, I was like, also I was like how do I say it? I was not thinking about game engines or game development for some time, because I was devastated completely here. I completely lost it. So I don't want to go back to this phase again. I didn't have the right mindset to tackle this equation, this problem for that. So for some time, I kept myself busy with different types of works, different types of projects, websites. Um, yeah, I was also learning new technologies like Tailwind CSS, React, React Native, and all those. So when I like started developing this mindset that I shouldn't give up just because I couldn't do it. So when I thought about that today is not the day. Maybe today I am having problems. Maybe I'll take a break. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do it better. So I kept having this mindset. I kept practicing this mindset every day, every morning when I wake up. I work on the project. I sit on for writing the program, and then I find myself couldn't like come with a solution. So I take some time. I take some break. I watch some videos, not motivational videos. Motivational videos are just like, you can say, time waste videos. This is not a motivational video. This is a video log. Okay. So yeah, as I was like thinking what to do, how to do it, and all that, and I kept training myself in that way that if some problem comes up, I shouldn't give up. I should maybe take some break, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow morning will be the best way to solve the problem. And that's the mindset I kept working on. And for 1 year completely, 2024, August again in August, I came back into game development. So 2024 August, I think August, yeah, it's August or July. I have to see that when it was really, when I came back, I realized that I should make video logs about the things that I used to write and the codes that I used to like practice and all that. So I started making videos on YouTube. I made a channel on YouTube to make videos, and yeah, I never expected anyone to see those videos because I made those videos for myself as a like visual guide in the future if I ever run into problems with the coding or logics or anything. I never thought people would like those videos, and as I made more and more, people started watching my videos. I felt good. It felt good, and yeah, it kind of gave me the false confidence again that people are watching, which means I'm good, I'm best, and all that. So I would say to the future me that don't make videos for others. Okay, make videos for yourself. Just make a video to show what you are doing right now. Maybe in the future I don't have this mindset. I won't have this mindset. Maybe my mindset will mature. Maybe my mindset will degrade. Maybe I'll become a bad person or a good person. I don't know. But right now, what I am saying is I am not making this video for anybody. I'm just making this video for myself. For when I feel bad, when I feel down, when I think that, yeah, I don't want to go into personal things, but when I feel depressed and I want some motivation for myself, I'll watch this video again and again. So for that purpose, I'm making this. So 2024 August, YouTube. This is the time when I was very active in YouTube. I released a lot of videos. I made a lot of videos. Those videos are actually from the programs that I have been practicing since 2022. So for 2 years, I made a lot of different systems. I made a lot of different things using Java, and I made videos on those things. And yeah, they were not that good. They were not that like groundbreaking or something. I never uploaded any video except the first one, which I made in 2022. I never uploaded any video about me working on a project or something, except the first one, because that was the demo project that I have to show to a friend. So I made a video and I showed it to him. And after that, I just kept making programs in Java and Python, I think. I never made any programs. Oh, I made a program, but I never uploaded them in YouTube. Yeah. So this problem that I was working in 2022, I want to now solve this. I came back into this project. The file is still in my system, in this laptop. So I just took a brief visit of the project and I found many problems. I back then was making a lot of mistakes. I never realized what I was doing. So now I came back in 2025 and I want to tackle this problem once again. So yeah, it took some time. It took some internal growth to get that mindset of not giving up. I guess it might not work this time, but I'm confident that I can actually at least try attempting this. I don't know if I can do this project completely or if I will ever complete this project, but I am confident that I can at least try. I can do this better than the last time. That's what I'm confident about. So this time I am like I came back and I thought about making this battle system a little bit understandable. So I wanted to make a video on this separately in the channel, but series in the channel. But then I realized that it is not a video that I have to explain each and every concept to everybody, because these systems are already pre-coded. I have already coded this system in the previous videos. If you watch the videos back when I made those in 2024 August, April, July, August, September, October, I made these videos and I have explained a lot of things that I used to like use in my game. I made a few games in the middle, but I never attempted this one. This specific game was like my own project. I made a few games for other people. I made a few apps for other people as a team, as a part of a team. But this one is very special to me. This is my own idea, my own project. So yeah, I want to attempt this system once again. And this time, I think I am able to crack the first layer. The first layer is to like understand the battle mechanic, first of all. So let me explain what I came up with. The battle mechanic is like this. Let me draw the screen for you. Wait, is it up? Okay, it's up. This battles. No. G drive, Eclipse 2025 Battle of Cards. That one. So let's launch this. Actually, let's launch this tab. Cancel. Let me show you the actual system that I am using. I made a few adjustments here and there, and I kind of made the system working right now. So this is the system that I have been practicing, trying to make for some time. Okay, so these are all programmed. This is not any swing utility. This is completely programmed behavior. What I mean by this is this: a UI manager that is programmed to control the buttons and everything. Okay, click start game, and this is the interface for the battlefield, the battle system. So there's turns on top, there's health and mana for both players. Right now this is the enemy AI and this is the player AI. Player is here, enemy is here. Right now this is AI and I haven't coded the AI yet. I will do it. And these are the cards that I was talking about. I haven't done the visuals yet. I will do the visuals. And all of these tooltips and everything are programmed. Everything is programmed here. This tooltip is not provided by Java. I have made it completely in system. I'll explain this later in the another video, but right now it's working. You can see I just dragged a spell, and right now since I dragged it, it is into cooldown. It has gone into cooldown, so it is inactive. So this is cooldown for 2 turns. So these two are utilities, attack and defend. I can use these in the meantime. Okay, like that. And now it is ready. So again, and again it will be inactive. Again it is playable. This is no, there is no spell here, but if you have two spells, you can combine them and you can activate a combo. In this case, right now, this system is still in development, and yeah, so it is counting here. You can see the turns are counting. Turn 0708. The player is hitting the enemy, and the enemy is also hitting the player. And if you're using spells, you will be also expending mana, and if you use these spells, you will be getting mana, gaining mana sometimes. Okay, so since there is more, yeah, now you can't use that card for 2 turns. See, inactive. So one more turn and now it will be active, and again 2 turns and one more turn and it will be active, like this. Right now there is no winning condition, just testing out different things. Okay, so let me show you how I handled it and what did I do better than the last time. As I said, right now I have this mindset of not giving up even when I am facing with a lot of things. So let me show you what I meant by that. So what was the thing that happened back in 2022 that made me quit this? The first thing is, if you see here, when I select this, okay, when I select this, the attack is now selected. I can drag this onto the battle area and it will do the attack. Okay, you can't do the attack, you can't drag it onto the same spell. It will be an invalid action. And defend also, you can't do it. This is also can't do it, invalid action. So if you have to use it, you have to always drag this. And how much damage will you do is, right now it is hard coded, but later I'll be changing this. I'll be like adding some effects, background effects like burn, freeze, all those. Right now it is just normal spells and everything, just you can drag and drop. Okay, so the thing that was like that I couldn't do was this. When I drag this spell and I leave it here, it should attack. You can see, used air sword and did 10 damage. This use card mechanic, I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out how to use this card. Right now I did it, but back then I couldn't. So I was like having so many logical errors in the program. I was also facing a lot of problems in the real life as well. As you know, I was unemployed for some time, so I was facing a lot of problems in the real life, and I was having this random bugs showing up everywhere. Like for example, even this one has bugs. You can see there is no spell here, but still I'm having these tool things showing up. So this is a bug actually. So yeah, it is like the things have not changed that much, but right now it is relatively easy, relatively kind of working right now, I would say. So this was the thing that I couldn't figure out, how to use this card. Okay, and it was not like I figured out everything and only this one is not right. No. I was stuck in the first phase, how to use a card. First phase is like how to use this, how to drag and drop the thing. In Unity, there were not many tutorials about drag and drop. Well, nowadays there are many, but back then 2021 to 22, there was not many. People were using RPG mechanics and a lot of things, but drag and drop is not that working back then. And I don't know about today. I haven't seen any tutorials today, but I would say that back then I was like facing in a I was like having a lot of mental breakdown and a lot of pressure to do some things with my life. So I kind of let go of this thing for some time, and um, yeah, I kind of lost my way in that thing. So this first step of using a card, like drag and drop this, and it will work. If you drop it somewhere else, it won't work. See, it's not working anywhere. It doesn't work anywhere, only in this. So this is the area that will be receiving the cards. So if you drag and drop the card, it will work. This mechanic I couldn't figure out, and I was facing a lot of problems, so I gave up. But this time I figured out how to do it. So let me show you how to do it. This is a note to the to the future self that see, if I can do this much, you can do a lot. Okay, so don't give up, keep going. So first of all, what did I do? I took a rectangle. In Java AWT. I think in the last video I showed how rectangles work. So this is a rectangle that I took, and I said this rectangle has bounds. By default, every rectangle will have a function called contains or intercepts, and in my game I am working with contains. Okay, every rectangle will have rectangle.contains some point p, or rectangle dot intersects some point p. So both functions are fine, but right now I'm dealing with mouse pointers, so I'm using contains. So every rectangle will have this function called contains. When I drag and drop the card in the container, if the container is getting that action, then it will trigger something. That's how I try to do it. Let me show you that code. How did I do that? So in the battle screen, this is the mouse position that I was talking about. The mouse position is tracked as the mouse is moved, and this is the tooltip. Okay, I drew the tooltip completely. It is not predefined. It is maybe the tooltip that Java provides is good, but I'm not using Java components. I'm completely custom coding everything. Yeah, this is for the mouse move, like the movement of the mouse, like this. This is mouse moved. When I'm moving the mouse, it is tracking the mouse position and it is changing the tooltip position. Okay, so this is mouse moved, and mouse dragged is something. Dragged basically means you clicking and dragging. This is dragged. Okay, I clicked here, and I'm holding the mouse and I'm dragging it. This is called mouse dragged, and I left it. So when I left it, that is mouse released. That part is here. This is mouse released. So you can see battle panel.getBounds.contains xy. If the mouse position is inside the battle panel and selected card is not equal to -1. -1 means basically index. So if selected card is not equal to null, then use selected card. So this functionality, I now actually this is not this looks like a simple line, but I had to make a lot of iterations to get this line. I actually made a lot of things, many classes, functions, a lot of things here and here. You can see these two closed projects. I tried a lot of demos here, how to drag, how to drop, how to release, how to pick up, everything. I was like coding for some time using this mouse released, mouse pressed functionalities. Okay, so this is how I able to do this function. And I'm not saying this is everything that I needed, but it is still work in progress. Maybe this work will also change. Maybe this one will also not last much. It will change in the future. But I kind of developed this mindset that I have to work on this and I have to find the solution, and I will find a solution. It doesn't matter how hard it is, I will find it. That's the mindset I have developed in these 2 years. And yeah, maybe that's the reason why I sometimes in life you might face some situations, some decisions you couldn't take, and you quit, and then some time down in the road you have to face the situation again. You have to come back and face the situation again. There is no running away, you know. So I would say, is it worth it? I don't know. Maybe it is useless. I don't know. Maybe it is not worth at all. It's just time waste. Who knows? But I would say, like, I enjoyed the process. This time I enjoyed the process actually. Last time I was like having a lot of pressure, lot of stress. But this time I'm still having pressure and stress. But this time I'm enjoying the process. I don't know why. I'm kind of like feeling rewarded sometimes whenever I make one of these programs, one of these things. I kind of like thinking like I'm doing something, I'm achieving something. Even though if you see the project here, if I open this home screen, this one is just two buttons, a text box, a text label and two buttons. Nothing more too much in that. But if you see the code, it is nothing, just a simple button and mouse listeners and everything. That's it. But when I made it possible to like hover and click, that was the thing. That was the time when I realized that I did something. I actually learned something. Like, I have seen people make different kinds of programs, different kinds of UIs and everything, and I kind of like, let's see, let me show you this. If I click on this start, and this is the game screen. If I press escape here, you will go to the resume game and main menu. If you click resume game, you will go back to the game screen, and if I click main menu, you go back to the home screen. Exits game. So all of this, I was like making them and I was feeling happy. I don't know why. Although the program is not too much, it is just a simple window rendering some text, adding some code here and there, nothing else. It's just normal things, but I'm feeling kind of happy. I don't know why, but I'm feeling kind of happy. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, yeah, I kind of did this. It's not like I'm self-confident or overconfident or something, but I'm saying it feels better, it feels nice, and I should keep doing this. It might not worth it, but I should keep doing this. Maybe one day it will be worth it. One day I will realize that what I have done is awesome work. Maybe it will help somebody, maybe it won't. I don't know. But I'll keep doing this because I'm feeling happy. And that's what the purpose of life. Feel happy. Find something that makes you happy, right? That's the only purpose of life. So the great Steve Jobs have told us that if you don't feel happy, keep looking. I think I found something that makes me happy, and I don't want to stop looking, but I'll keep looking. But right now I'm feeling happy about this project and everything. Okay, continuing with the project. So let's say, kind of became emotional there. Okay, so let's say this is a fire card, and this is a water card. So now this is a combo. This is a combination of fire and water. How does it work? So previously what I thought was all of these will be available and the user will be just dragging and dropping whatever they want. But then I came up with a brilliant idea. I thought, what if I gave these two and I made it inactive? That means this will be hidden, right? This will be hidden. You won't see this. You won't see the card in the game. Only these two will be visible. When you try to drag and drop this one on this or this one on this, whichever order you like, you can just drag and drop one card onto another. Then this card will show up. Then this card will become draggable or usable. Then you can drag this. So that is the idea that I came up with. And then I kept refining the idea. I kept thinking of different mechanics, different ways, different things. And I kind of like landed onto a very interesting thing. Again, I'm telling you, I don't know if anyone already did this or already attempted this, but this is the idea that I came like recently. I kind of made this on my own. So what is the idea? The idea is like this. There will be 4 elements in the game: fire, air, water, and earth. Each element will have 3 cards, 3 spells, 3 elemental spells. You can combine 2 fire cards, or 1 air, 1 fire, or air and water, or fire and earth. So you can combine any of the combinations between these 4 cards. Okay, so for example, like this, you can combine fire plus fire, or fire plus water, or fire plus air, or fire plus earth, or vice versa, air plus water, air plus earth, like that. So you can combine any 2 cards and there will be a combo for that card. Okay, let's say you combine 2 fire cards, there will be a combo for that. If you combined 2 cards like fire and water, 1 card fire, 1 card water, there will be a combo for that. Fire and air combo for that, fire and earth also combo. So there will be combos for each and every combination, and those combos are much more stronger than these cards. So how does it work like? It is like this. Let's say I have a fireball that does 5% of player attack. So the player attack will be a stat which will be provided by your equipment, and that player attack may be, let's say, 20, so 5% of it will be fireball. That's how the fireball damage will be. So if your player attack is 20 damage, so 5% of it, that is 20 into 5 by 100, that's 1 1 damage, 1 HP damage. Is that right? Okay, 20 into 5 by 100, that's 1. Yeah. So if your damage is high, let's say 120, then 120 into 5 divided by 100 will be 6 damage. So the higher your damage, the higher the fireball damage will be. like that. Okay, so if your damage is like 1000 or 2000 like that, then your damage will be even higher. So this is how fireball works. Then another one called firestorm. This one will be around 7% of your damage, but this will be dealing damage for 2 turns. So it's kind of a burn debuff, but it will deal damage for 2 turns. Okay, it's not burn, it's kind of a firestorm damage. And yeah, I thought about adding burn to this firestorm, but then I realized if I added all the passives to this firestorm and fireballs, then what about combos? What will be the combos having? So in that case, I realized why not have the combos possess all the passive abilities, and these will be the active spells. So listen to me what carefully this now. First of all, we have fireball, then we have firestorm. If you combine these two, you combine fireball plus firestorm, you will get fire inferno. This fire inferno is a burn debuff spell. Okay, so if you decide to use this, then you have to combine these two. So what is the catch? The catch is when you combine these two, they go into cooldown for 1 turn, and this card will be activated. And once you get the card activated, whether you use it or not, the next turn it will go deactivated, and it will also go into cooldown. What do I mean? Let's say turn 1, you combined fireball plus firestorm, so they're both in cooldown for 1 turn. They both will go in cooldown for one turn, and fire inferno will be active for 1 turn. So you use the fire inferno. So you say use fire inferno. Now it will go inactive and in cooldown. Then turn 2, the person will do some damage, but before that they will get enemy get hit by burn damage. Then okay, so burn damage. So now you can't use this because they are in cooldown for 1 turn. So you have to use some more spell, another spell or utility spell. Utilities, I told you they are attack and defend. I showed you those spells actually. So these two are utility spells, attack and defend. They don't have mana cost, and they don't have cooldown cost. So if you see here, this is 2 turns cooldown, but this one is 0 cooldown. So you can use them as many times as you like. They are like filler cards. You can use them whenever you like, how many times you like, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you use that card and the turn is done. So turn 1 and turn 2 is done. And turn 3, enemy still get hit by burn damage, because the burn damage lasts for 3 turns or 4 turns. Okay, and now you can cast fireball again, and it will go into cooldown for 2 turns. So next turn you can cast fire storm again, and it will go into cooldown for 2 turns, and then you will cast another utility in the meantime, filler spell like a heal or a defend or HP up here or mana up kind of thing. So you will have utility spells, different utility spells. You can use those. You can customize all of this. So it will be like much more of a strategic gameplay than just blindly using the spells. You have to plan and you have to like think what spell is using, how it is going and everything. So this is what I came up with right now. This planning was what missing back in the 2022 era when I was first starting with the like this system. So I failed to recognize all of these things back then. The reason I failed to recognize all of these things is because I was too overconfident. I thought I can make all of these things on the fly, just as I did with the UI and map and everything. I thought everything is just like that. You think of something and you will do it. No, it's not like that. You have to plan. I was an idiot back then. I know that. Now I can confidently say it that I was an idiot back then. And yes, there are 3 spells per element. So there will be 12 elemental spells and 66 combo spells. So you will never run out of combos. Including that, there are 4 utility spells. So you can't combine utilities. You can only combine these 12 spells. So like 2 fire, 2 water, 2 air, 2 earth, like that. And combos will have all the special effects. Like they will have heal, burn, or what do you call this? Heal over time, or damage over time, or shield that heals you, or you can say critical hit. Critical hit is air plus air card. So if you use air plus air, if you combine those two, you will get a card that has critical hit. So when you use that card, the next attack is a critical hit. That's how it is. So I'm now doing all these things. I'm now like planning how to add all these things into the game. I have like planned everything except these things. These combos are also working. I haven't drawn the cards properly, so you can't see it, but the combos are working actually. Next. So this is the battle system that I have been working on for some time, almost like 2 years ago. Now I kind of finalized it. Kind of finalized because I haven't fixed it yet. There are some problems in this card as well, like the power creep. If you have more attack, you will have more damage. So higher level players will be bullying lower level players. That's a problem right now. I have to think of a situation where that never happens. And yes, I'm actually working on this game as a multiplayer, online multiplayer. So maybe you will see this game in the future, maybe you won't. I don't know. But if I ever make this game, I'll play this game for sure. And this is the things that I want to have in a game. Strategic depth, not just blindly mashing buttons. I want some kind of like things that will make make my brain explode, like things like these. It's not like explosion due to rage, explosion due to you can say overexhaustion or something, but the concepts are not so hard. You just have to nail some combos and choose the Elise according to the combos. And yes, to make it easy, I actually made the player carry 2 utilities at once plus 3 Elise spells, and these 3 Elise spells combined will give me 3 combos. So you will have only 5 cards to choose between, and the remaining 3 combos will be based on these 3 Elise that you choose. The combos are selected automatically. You don't have to select this. The 3 Elise are important. This is what I realized. This is what I made now. Okay. So this is what I am thinking right now. The system is very interesting. Uh, I'm also working on a like spellbook interface where I will be building the spellbooks that will show all the combos and the ele spells that required to unlock these combos and everything. So yeah, it is kind of a nice system to work with, but a nightmare to code. I would I don't want to like shy away from that. I would say that it is very hard to code this, but I'm not backing down this time. I will make it. I will do it and I'll make it. I'm already working on this database, and I'm also made a spell book, spell cards, and everything. And yes, all of these spells are in the spell cards. So if you see the spell cards, these are all the games, these are all the cards that are available in the system. There is a cooldown mechanic. This is the draw card that I am drawing right now. It is still not complete yet. I'll do it. Then I will also thinking of moving the tooltip onto this card instead of doing there. I'll do it here completely. Yeah, things like that. So this is a note to self. Don't uh, don't think that all of this is waste of time. This is actually important. It might help you in the future. Maybe when I go into game engine, it might be even more easier for me to like see these things and come to a conclusion what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. Right? What else do I want to say? I think the journey is the journey from 2022 to 2025, 3 years. It took 3 years for me to finally come to this conclusion, and I think that's what matters. That's what matters, you know. It doesn't matter whether you are making the game properly or making the game for anybody. It matters like, do you want to play this game for your own? That's what matters for you. So I would say whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Right? Don't lose hope. So this is Suman signing off. Bye.